got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. And now let's go courtside with Kevin Harlan, who's ready to get things going in Phoenix.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And with Kobe Bryant, we'll be keeping our eyes on him.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the Memphis Grizzlies. And they showed a lot of heart in that one, getting down early, but put together a terrific run to sold it away in the end.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
Yeah, it was definitely a gut check with W for them. I mean, they never gave up or gave in, even when things looked bad for them.
And it's the Suns to start out. Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. The pass to Morris. Booker. Back to Morris. Fires from 14. That one goes. Count it.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And the Lakers have possession. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Here's Garnett. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
No good from Booker.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And that one's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
Three-pointer, and he gets it to go. Kobe's got 7 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. The dish to Morris. Plenty of space. Connects. The jumper drops. He has 6. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
All right, Doris, thanks. Suns trail by 7. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. Now Chandler inside. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Phoenix right now quite a ways down below.
And you know, for the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Phoenix making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Brandon Knight in for Booker. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Lure the pass to Bledsoe. He feeds it to Lure. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Down low.
Oh, yeah!
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And stolen by Russell. And here they go. And the dunk by Kobe.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
Sonny Weems checks in for Eric Bledsoe. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Weems, right now averaging about 5 points a game. Pass to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That drops. And for Coach Hornacek, Greg, you learned from one of the toughest coaches as a player. Several trips to the finals. And you know this guy well, Clark. Jerry Sloan was the guy that molded Jeff Hornacek.
One of the outstanding coaches in the history of the NBA, Jerry Sloan. Although Hornacek saw all that success in Utah, this is a homecoming job for him because he started his career in Phoenix.
And Phoenix has possession following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. 3-on-3. Here's Garnett and the powerful one-handed slam.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Suns trail by 14. Kobe with the steal. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself. Finishes the break with a slam.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Alex Len. And it's T.J. Warren in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Weems. Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. Knight dishes to Teletovic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Garnett. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Kevin Garnett. From midcourt. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers on top, leading by 17. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Next Sunday night, March 27th, James Harden and the Houston Rockets go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Live from Indianapolis, be there.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Brandon Knight is out there with Archie Goodwin. Then it's John Lure. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Warren in at the 3. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Knight. He's covered by Clarkson. A clear look for Warren. Releases from the wing and drills it. Warren's got his first 2 points of the night.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Goodwin kicks to Warren. Tries a 3. That's good. Warren's got 5 points so far.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. He dishes it to Sacre. Right at the free throw line. Green for 2 points.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Suns trail by 18. Now Knight. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Warren with the ball. Brown on him. Clock at 4. And taken away by Brown. Ahead. Shots good by Clarkson.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Robert Sacre. Garnett comes in for Brandon Bass. And Nick Young is subbed in for Brown. And here's Phoenix. Knight kicks to Booker. Feeds it to Morris. Kobe with the steal. Makes the lead pass. And he gets it to go. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Garnett.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Booker kicks to Knight. Up top, Morris. Shot clock at 5. Knight into the lane. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Knight's got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Garnett. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Knight against Russell. Back to Morris. Puts it up from 12. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Lakers leading by 21. And Markieff Morris through last season, steady improvement. Everything's gone up, Greg. And Points, rebounds, assists, each of his first 4 years.
And Kevin, he's really skilled for a big guy. And he also, as the game evolves, shows you the versatility. He can play inside and play out. And he just re-signed with Phoenix. So the sky's the limit for this young man.
Here's Warren. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Warren's got 7.
And finally, it looks like he's gotten his feet under him in terms of his offense.
And the Lakers have possession. Back to Garnett. The 10-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Getting back to Markieff Morris's improvement, he still needs to work on consistency. If that mid-range jumper isn't working, he's got to drive the ball, get easy buckets, get to the foul line. He's a big man, and that means he has to play bigger.
That's good.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
There's the feed to Warren. Back to Knight. Passes it to Booker. Outside Knight. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Kobe with the steal. And he gets it to go. Kobe's got 20 points.
And another thing about Markieff Morris, he has a twin younger brother, Marcus, as a teammate. When they were brought together on the Suns in 2013, they became only the second twins ever to play together. The first being Dick and Tom Van Arsdale back in 1976. And both, by the way, spent a portion of their career with the Phoenix Suns.
Warren. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now Kobe, 20 points for him. Here's Hibbert. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. He has 20 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kobe, Garnett out there with Nick Young. Then it's Russell, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Now, here is Young. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From deep. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
The Suns shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Back to Bledsoe. He passes to Morris.
Hey, right there.
Another one falls for Phoenix. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Pass to Garnett. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's sent back by Russell. Dishes it to Kobe. He kicks to Garnett. From deep three-point range, no luck. So Phoenix will take it the other way. The pass to Bledsoe. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Tariq Black comes in for Roy Hibbert. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Garnett. Here's Young. Connects on the 17-footer. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. That's tipped. Kobe with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And Phoenix making a change here. Chandler's checked in. On the free throw, no good. What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Brandon Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And, you know, you can expect the young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Lynn to jump ahead so fast.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
The dish to Black. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 9 assists now tonight.
And a final remark, guys, on Lynn. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and developed into a really solid rim protector.
It's Knight with the drive. And the Suns miss again. The Lakers on offense. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but, guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They get a hand on it. Now the Lakers on the break. Kobe with the ball. And Nick Young with the slam.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Chandler. He feeds it to Weems. The tray. Black grabs the board.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Perimeter!
Now here's Booker, defended by Young. 4 on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Booker. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sacre, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Sacre's got 8.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Tune in Sunday, March 27th. The Denver Nuggets take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Sonny Weems is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Archie Goodwin. Then it's John Lure. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Garnett. Goodwin with the steal. Bledsoe outside. Knocks it loose. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Alex Lenz checked in for the Suns.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Goodwin passes to Weems. 6 to shoot.
Yo, kick it out!
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And, you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Len sets a screen for Goodwin. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3, and that one's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
You know, I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers, but since halftime, it's been a different story.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Kicks it to Teletovic. Weems. Again, Phoenix. Now, here's Clarkson. Back to Garnett.
Look at yours.
Puts it up from 15. And another basket for the Lakers.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Here's the floater. Good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
KG, that's good.
You know, Steve, something else that jumps out at me about him is how often he thwarts penetration with his active hands. I mean, he gets a lot of his steals as players try to make their way to the basket.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And that's the dagger right there. Really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Feeds to Weems. Poked away. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
9 seconds.
.119 left in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Len, good.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
LA has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And Young kicks to Kobe. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Goodwin. That's good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And the shot is good.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
The feed to Warren. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
LA's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And here's Kobe from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.